Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and informations on Path of Exile. And first news we got in the week was GGG coming at us saying what to expect from the next content update, which is the next expansion or league, depending on how you prefer to call it, because Bestiary kind of blurred the lines between a league and an expansion, since we both got the Bestiary League and we got a massive revamp of the Ascendancies, so it was somewhat an expansion as well. And the next update, so 3.3.0, is going to be kind of a similar thing. So what's it going to be like? Pretty much is going to be like Ambush and Breach, where everyone will be able to kill a lot of monsters, get a lot of loot, and pretty much have a lot of fun. So that's what GG is thinking, because while Bestiary is pretty cool, crafting is not for everyone, and it's mostly for people who have more time to spend on the game and to invest into learning and seeing what things are, what things do, and try and find the best kind of way to get top things, like craft really cool stuff. But for people who only have very little time, you don't really get much engagement into the new crafting system, even though some of it was really cool, like the leveling stuff was actually really useful. Getting unique maps or some random items are actually cool, but the in-depth crafting itself is really out of the league for many players. So having something like Ambush and Breach, where everyone can experience pretty much anything, it's definitely really good, and it works, and it is proven, it has been proved to work with those leagues. So we'll see. Hopefully it's going to be a really great league. And when is it going to be? Pretty much around the 1st of June, which is of course a Friday. It might shift a little bit, but that's the indicative date, so if you have to book your time of work, definitely prepare it around that date. There's also going to be an alpha test, which is just to make people relax, that is going to be a little bit more tested than Bestiary was. Although you cannot access the alpha realm, they will invite probably top players and top streamers as usual, so don't really apply, because that's not how it works. Also, well, they're still improving Bestiary, but for the most part they are working on the new leagues, including the very big expansion release that's coming later this year. So I can't wait. I mean, every time I hear something like this, the hype starts building up. Anyway, there's also going to be a pretty big flashback event, early to late May, as they say, so both PC and Xbox One. So if you're playing on Xbox, that's actually really good. We'll see how that go. Usually flashback events are pretty fun, but again, it depends if you are bored of the Bestiary League, I guess, and if you're down with it. We also got some highlights from the t-shirt design competition, which are going pretty well. I mean, look at this one, pretty amazing. Le Toucan Petit meme. There's a lot of very good one. This one actually looks really good. Sounds like a Spider-Man t-shirt, except it's a Kitava t-shirt. Pretty nice. This one's probably impossible to print, but it looks really good. And this one looks very amazing. I really like the art style of the drawing. But anyway, I mean, and this one is actually the best. Keep calm and carry on. I mean, how good is this one? Maybe with a different background, but goddamn, this is absolutely amazing. Probably the one I will actually buy, because I mean, you can wear it everywhere, although people would ask you, what does that mean? And you'll have to explain its game and all that kind of stuff, but it might actually work. So definitely my top submission here. Anyway, if you like these kind of things, definitely check the thread out, because there are literally a million submissions, and the art and the quality is definitely really improved since the last challenge. And well, that's just very nice, because I'm sure a really good t-shirt is going to be born from this. Also, we got some skill usage statistics, where pretty much you can see that on the top 5 spots, 3 of the skills are movement skills, which is definitely not surprising. Lip Slam being the first, due to the new Tectonic Slam skill and the fact that the Juggernaut is absolutely amazing right now, so everyone's playing that, so everyone is using Lip Slam. Herald of Ash now working for spells as well, definitely making top there. And Molten Strike, which is pretty much the strongest kind of melee skill, especially since you can do poison with it and you can use Ancestral Call and it just becomes amazing. The best Val skills are of course Val Haste and Val Grace. Other than that, the other skills are pretty much not used, so GGG is actually looking to improve those. Maybe in the next update. We'll have to see if that's really going to happen. And there's also the skill usage divided by the leagues, and you can see Lip Slams, Shield Charge are kind of alternating top spots. Shield Charge is better for hardcore because of course you are most likely using a shield. Other than that, it's just like Summoning Stone Golem, Enduring Cry, Blood Rage. It's just utility skills on the top because they are a lot less than the active skills, so you tend to use more of them on pretty much each character, and that's how it goes. So if you want to go a bit more in depth, check the actual thread out. I'll put the link in the description below. But we also got a new build of the week, which is this time it's a Juggernaut, surprise surprise, with the Dancing Duo. So the Dancing Duo is actually the Dancing Dervish, which has a new fated unique, becoming the Dancing Duo of course, which when it manifests the weapon becomes 2, so you have 2 weapons instead of 1, which is obviously double the damage. So there's really no reason to use the normal weapon anymore, and I'm not sure about that, but still it definitely works. Also the build uses the Writing Jars to proc the first rampage to actually release the weapons before starting to clear. So that's how it works, and also it has to clear really fast, because if you drop your rampage, your weapons will drop, and you don't really want to do that. So that's a really fast-paced build and a pretty strong one as well, although it might not be the playstyle for everyone, because you really need to run around. You're supporting your weapons, but you are kind of on a timer. So if you are too slow on bosses and your dervish disappears, well, that's gonna be pretty bad. Or if you finish your flasks. So I mean, it's definitely a good build, and it's definitely an interesting build, which is why GGG actually put it into the build of the week. But anyway, that was all for this week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. So that was all. I've been your host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.